carrying on with the last bit of chapter 2. Poor energy delivery to the liver. At rest, the brain consumes 20% of total body energy production, the heart 7%, and the liver up to 27%. Much of this is to maintain our internal homeostasis, metabolic balance, including detoxification. That is the clearing out of unusable or toxic substances that we take in and our body creates. Poor energy delivery means we become slow detoxifiers, and symptomatic of this is intolerance of drugs, including alcohol, antidepressants, statins, and many more. Many patients are told that their symptoms can be improved with antidepressants. They then find that they are intolerant of these, stop them, and are accused of not complying with treatment. Further medical support may then be withheld. Poor energy delivery to the immune system. Our immune system is our standing army with which we fight acute infection. Armies need white cell officers and soldiers with mobility, intelligence, communication skills, weapons, and firepower. Having destroyed the enemy, our white cell troops then heal and repair the damage. These processes all require energy. Poor energy delivery is the cause of immune suppression. It may also lead to poor decision-making, risking civil war, otherwise known as autoimmunity in this case, or damage to non-threatening tourists, allergy. Poor energy delivery to cells and organs. If energy delivery to cells is slow, then organs go slow. Ultimately, this leads to organ failure, degeneration, and cancer. So here's a summary of Chapter 2. All the consequences of poor energy delivery described in this chapter explain why improving energy delivery is the starting point for treating not just fatigue syndromes, but all disease processes. In summary, poor energy delivery affects all parts of the body and gives rise to symptoms. These symptoms include pain, fatigue, weakness, brain fog, angina, POTS, poor detoxification and subsequent lack of tolerance to drugs, weakened immune system, in the longer term, organ failure leading to degeneration and cancer. So, having described what poor energy delivery can look like, let's go on to describe the mechanisms of such poor energy delivery and how to fix them. We must understand the mechanisms in order to put them right. This takes us to Chapter 3. The mechanisms of poor energy delivery and how to treat them. This chapter gives an overview. Don't expect to understand all of this now. Reading the rest of the book will make it all clear, but it is useful at the outset to see what goes wrong and how to fix it, in general terms, before we delve into more detail. You may find Table 3.1, which summarizes this overview, the most perused section of the book in time. I think they meant to say summarizes this overview, but I could be wrong. I like to use the car analogy. For our car to go well, we need fuel in the tank, a functioning engine, an accelerator pedal, a gearbox, service and repair, and regular use. The equivalents in our body are what we eat and drink, the metabolic systems, and processes that turn fuel into energy, an optimally functioning thyroid gland and adrenal glands, sufficient sleep and detoxification processes, and appropriately paced exercise. Table 3.1 provides the detail together with how to fix the problems that arise. Now, there's a note from Craig here. Let's see. In liking overviews, Sarah is in good company. René Descartes, French philosopher, scientist, and mathematician, born 31st of March 1596 to 11th of February 1650, said of Pierre de Fermat, forgive me if I haven't pronounced that correctly, he was also a French mathematician who lived between 31st October and 6th of December 1607. What? Oh, we've got a date estimate on his birthday. Awkward. Okay, so he was born sometime in 1607 and he died 12th of January 1665. But what he said was, "It cannot be denied that he has had many exceptional ideas and that he is a highly intelligent man. For my part, however, I have always been taught to take a broad overview of things in order to be able to deduce from them general rules which might be applicable elsewhere." Pierre de Fermat is perhaps the most famous now for his last theorem, which he described in a note without proof in the margin of a copy of Diophantus's... Did I read that? Diophantus. Yes. Diophantus's Arithmetica. After 358 years of effort by mathematicians, the first successful proof of said last theorem was released in 1994 by Andrew Wiles, English mathematician born in 1953, and formally published in 1995. However, Fermat did so much more than write down his last theorem without proof. One does not have Sir Isaac Newton, English physicist, mathematician, astronomer, alchemist, theologian, and author, born 1642, died around 1726 or 1727. One does not have Sir Isaac Newton say that his ideas about calculus came directly from Fermat's way of drawing tangents. If one is not a truly remarkable mathematician as Fermat was. Note from Sarah, can you tell, dear reader, that Craig has moved on from inability to count from 1 to 10? There's no stopping him these days. No, I have to stop him these days. Well, I found all of that a little bit awkward, but let's take a break.